Hey! Tuesday at Alan Jackson's live with Erica. How about that? We make such a good team, don't we? Do a little Alan Jackson to get us started off. Daddy want a radio. He tuned into a country show. I was rocking in the cradle with the crying of a steel guitar. Mama used to sing to me. Lord, she taught me the sweet harmony. Now she worries 'cause she never thought I'd ever really take it this far. Singing in the bars and chasing that neon rainbow. I'm living that honky-tonk dream. All I ever wanted was to pick this guitar and sing. Trying to be somebody, just wanna be heard and sing. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. An atlas and a coffee cup, 5 bakers and an old Dodge truck. Headed down to Houston for a show on Saturday night. This overhead is killing me. Lord, half the time I sing for free. But when the crowd's into it, Lord, it makes me think I'm doing something right. Standing in the spotlight and chasing that neon rainbow. I'm living that honky-tonk dream. All I ever wanted was to pick this guitar and sing. Trying to be somebody, I just want to be heard and sing. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Hey, Dad just got a radio. It won it 30 years ago. He said, son, I just know I'm gonna hear you singing on it someday. Made it up the music roll. Oh, Lord, it on the wheels turn slow. Oh, when the crowd's into it, Lord, I wouldn't have it any other way. Just shove me to the stage. I'm chasing that neon rainbow. I'm living that honky-tonk dream. All I ever wanted was to pick this guitar and sing. Try to be somebody, just want to be heard and sing. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. I'm chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Yeah, chasing that neon rainbow. Yeah. All right. Couldn't ask for better weather today. Do a little Lee Trevino. I never felt such emptiness. I've had it made, I must confess, 'cause I've had you. I've never been alone. So keep in mind I'm a little green. Yeah, this is all brand new to me, but I'm learning as you go. Girl, take it easy on this heart of mine. Remember, as you leave me, this is my first time. And girl, as you're walking out, please walk out real slow, 'cause I'm learning as you go. It's hard to see through all these tears just where I should go from here. I've never been down that old lonesome road. Excuse me if my heart should break. I'm bound to make a few mistakes, but I'm learning as you go. Girl, take it easy this is my first time. And girl, as you're walking out, please walk out real slow, 'cause I'm learning as you go. Baby, I'm learning as you go. Yeah, come on in, guys. Come on in. A crowd starts with two. You know that? A crowd starts with two. All right. All right. A good time already at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar, just getting warmed up. Do a little Randy Travis. You may think I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. But you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. Long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, just let me tell you how the song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time will take toll on the body, makes the young girl's brown hair turn gray. Hey honey, I don't care, I ain't in love with your hair. If it all fell out, I'd love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on a memory, make people forget things they knew. Well, it's easy to see it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old women didn't talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. Yeah, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. Yeah, I'm going to love you forever, forever and ever, amen. Little Randy Travis. Right, do a little Merle Haggard. First thing I remember knowing was the lonesome whistle blowing and the youngest dream of growing up arrived. On a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild. My mama seemed to know what lay in store. I spent all my Sunday learning towards the bad I kept on turning. No mama couldn't hold me anymore. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one can steer me right. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, let my mama heavy load. Tried so very hard to fill his shoes. She worked hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, let my mama heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes. She worked hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right. Mama tried to raise me better, but her bleeding I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. Yeah, mama tried. Yes, she did. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. Then I fumbled through my closet, through my clothes, and found my cleanest dirty shirt. Then I washed my face and combed my hair, stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. Well, I'd smoked my mind the night before with cigarettes and songs that I'd been picking. But I lit my first and watched a small kid playing with a can that he was kicking. And then I headed down the street, caught the Sunday smells of someone's frying chicken. And it took me back to something that somehow, somewhere I'd lost along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk and Sunday mornings coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl that he was swinging. Then I stopped beside a Sunday school, listened to the songs they were singing. And then I headed across the street, somewhere far away a lonely bell was ringing. And it took me back to something that somehow, somewhere I'd lost along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'cause there's something in a Sunday that makes somebody feel alone. Ain't nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk and the Sunday morning's coming down. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned, 'cause there's something in a Sunday that makes somebody feel alone. Hey, there ain't nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of a sleeping city sidewalk and Sunday morning's coming down. Little Sunday morning coming down. Johnny Cash, Blast from the Past. You know, Johnny Cash originally recorded that song right there at the Ryman. Recorded it live for one of his shows back in the 70s. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Originally a Jim Ed Brown song, but Alan Jackson brought it back and brought it back to life. Pop top again. I've just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. And I'll be gone and you can let some of the fools sit down. I'd like for you to listen to a joke I heard today about a woman who said we were through and calmly walked away. I tried to smile and did a while, it seemed so out of place. Have you ever seen a clown with teardrops streaming down his face? Pop top again. I've just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. And I'll be gone and you can let some of the fools sit down. Home to me is misery, and here I'm wasting time. But I'd rather see a row of stools than not what's on my mind. But then you see her leaving me, it's not what I prefer. So it's either here, sipping beer, or home remembering her. Pop top again. I just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. And I'll be gone and you can let some of the fools sit down. Pop top again. Pop top again. Yeah. You were the first thing that I thought of when I thought I'd drink you off my mind. When I get lost in the liquor, well, you're the only one I find. And if I did the things I oughta, still would not be mine. I keep a tight grip on this bottle, getting loose and killing time. Yeah, this killing time is killing me. Drinking myself blind, thinking I won't see that if I drop that line and they bury me, hey, you just might find I've been killing time for eternity. Yeah, I don't know nothing about tomorrow. I'm still lost in yesterday. I spent all my time just dying for the love that passed away. There is an end to all my sorrow. This is the only price I'll pay. I'll be a happy man when I go, and I can't wait another day. And this killing time is killing me. Drinking myself blind, thinking I won't see that if I cross that line and they bury me, it just might find I've been killing time for eternity. It just might find I've been killing time for eternity. Good little killing time, yes sir. Little Toby Keith. She picked a long neck bottle and a long neck bottle on the table beside my bed, with a short little note said I had a good time. It was written in lipstick red. She didn't sign her name, I wonder, is that a little secret that she keeps? Ooh, she's walking around in my sleep, dream walking, pillow talking. She's calling my name again. Day breaking, I ain't waking up, I'm sleeping in. I'm on a roll now, I gotta know how this dream ends. She took a long back man and my blue sunglasses, and she never even bothered to ask. You might say I ain't seen her since late last summer, but every night she comes back. And just like smoke through the keyhole, she's lip-sync so quietly. Ooh, she's walking around in my sleep, dream walking, pillow talking. She's calling my name again. Day breaking, I ain't waking up, I'm sleeping in. I'm on a roll now, I gotta know how this dream ends. Ooh, it's a thin line between dreams and memory. I'll be losing my mind when she comes back to me. Dream walking, pillow talking, she's calling my name again. Day breaking, I ain't waking up, I'm sleeping in. I'm on a roll now, I got to know how this dream ends. I'm on a roll now, I gotta know how this dream ends. Dream walking. All right. All right. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. This is one of my favorite Alan songs. She looked me in the eye and said, it's over. I can't take the heartache anymore. She said, don't tell me lies and try to please me. I've heard it all so many times before. I took her by the arm and said, don't leave me. Ain't nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Just give me time, I'll be the man you needed. She said, I wish that I could take that for the truth. And I said, someday I'll get my life straight. And she said, it's too late. What's done is done. I told her someday. She said, I can't wait. Sometimes, someday, it never comes. She said, all I ever wanted was to love you. And somewhere deep inside me I still do. And now I think it's time we stop believing I ain't never gonna see a change in you. I said someday I'll get my life straight. She said it's too late. What's done is done. I told her someday. She said I can't wait. Sometime, someday, it never comes. Oh, and sometime, someday, it never comes. Yeah, a little Someday by Alan Jackson. Right. John Anderson. Well, it's Friday night, baby, get ready, set, go. Gonna take you to the Crystal and a picture show. Well, the sky's the limit, ain't no price too high. Baby, you're the apple of my eye. Got some paycheck in my pocket, got some gas in the tank. Your love's better than money in the bank. Wish I had me a bass boat in a Z28. Yeah, but I guess all that stuff is gonna have to wait. 'Cause I'm saving on a washer and a wedding ring. I want this love to be a lasting thing. Right at the top, that's where you rank. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Bucks. I wanna ride you around in an armored truck. Yeah, late last night I had a crazy dream. I met a man, he invented a money machine. He said, I know things are tight and times are tough. Give me the machine if I give you up. I just looked him in the eye and I said, no thanks. Your love's better than money in the bank. Honey, your love's better than money in the bank. Your love's better than money in the bank. Yeah, a little money in the bank. Welcome to Alan Jackson, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. So welcome to Alan Jackson. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'll be up here till about 2 o'clock. If you got something you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to play it. An old 90s song. I walked into the plane in Phoenix. I said, say hello to your mama. Couldn't even look me in the eye. I drove out to the desert just like nothing happened. Somewhere in the darkness I heard her say goodbye. Yeah, I hear voices in the wind saying she ain't coming back again. I look for guidance in the sky, but the stars have all gone out tonight. I feel like the love of my life is dying. Even the man in the moon is crying. Burning up this blacktop, headed back to Boston. I wonder if she misses me tonight. I wish that I could tell her just how much I love her, and I wish this damned old Thunderbird could fly. Saying she ain't coming back again. I look for guidance in the sky, but the stars have all gone out tonight. I feel like the love of my life is dying. Even the man in the moon is crying. Saying she ain't coming back again. I look for guidance in the sky, but the stars have all gone out tonight. I feel like the love of my life is dying. Even the man in the moon is crying. 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 Yeah, a little Mark Colley. Even the man in the moon. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guys, if y'all got something you want to hear, if I can do it, I'll be glad to play it for you. How about a little Alan Jackson, since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar? First I get cold, then hot, think I'm on fire, but I'm not. Oh, what a pain I've got, it must be love. There's nothing I can do, all that I want is you. Look what I'm going through, it must be love. It must be love, it must be love. I fall like a sparrow and fly like a dove. You must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling, it must be love. Something is wrong, alright, I've waited for you all night. Can't sleep till morning light, it must be love. Seeing you in my dreams, holding you close to me. Oh, what else can it be? It must be love. It must be love, it must be love. I fall like a sparrow and fly like a dove. You must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling, it must be love. Something is wrong, alright, I think of you all night. Can't sleep till morning light, it must be love. Seeing you in my dreams, holding you close to me. Oh, what else can it be? It must be love. It must be love, it must be love. I fall like a sparrow and fly like a dove. You must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling, it must be love. It must be love, it must be love. I fall like a sparrow and fly like a dove. You must be the dream I've been dreaming of. Oh, what a feeling, it must be love. Oh, what a feeling, it must be love. Oh, what a feeling, it must be love. Little Alan Jackson for you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing today? Nice weather. You got something you want to hear? Chattahoochee? I could do Chattahoochee for you. Well, it's a little early, but that's my first request. That's my first request, so I'll be glad to do it for you. Yeah, that's a great song. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pair of Medicans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet a living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. We fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. I dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pair of Medicans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet a living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. Learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. It fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. I dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pair of Medicans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet a living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. yonder on the Chattahoochee, heaven hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pair of Medicans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women. Never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Chattahoochee. Thank you. That was by request. That was my first request of the day, by the way. Appreciate that. Hey, guys, my name is Dwayne Langston. If y'all got anything you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to play it for you. Don't forget to be kind to your bartender, Erica, back there. She is working hard for you today. Do a little Keith Whitley. It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart without saying a word. You light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what I feel when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. A touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I hear people talking out loud. But when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Old Mr. Webster could never define what is said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. A touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. Touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. Yeah, a little Keith Whitley. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Y'all should come on in. It sounds a lot better inside than it does on the road. All right.
right. Guys, don't forget, my name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. So if you got something you want to hear, come on up and talk to me. Or you can scan that My Code on the TV there, that QR code up there. It'll bring you to a set of songs, and it'll shoot that song right on up to my phone. You don't even have to get out of your chair. I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity, so don't forget to be kind to your bartender, too. Do a little Shenandoah. Yes, sir. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, sir, for that tip. I brought flowers to your door last night. I done you wrong and I want to make it right. You say I'm not welcome here, but I think it is perfectly clear. I can't help but wonder what it might be like if I had 2 dozen roses and an older bottle of wine. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? And if I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Oh, I must have been a fool back then. Pursue something that you can't have again. I've done all and I know to do. You second guess my every move, and I can't help but wonder how it might have been if I had 2 dozen roses and another bottle of wine. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? And if I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Must have been a fool back then to lose something that you can't have again. I've done all that I know to do. You second guess my every move, and I can't help but wonder how it might have been if I had 2 dozen roses and an older bottle of wine. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? And if I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Oh, baby, would it change your mind? Oh, baby, would it change your mind? Yeah, a little 2 dozen roses. Thank you. Little Keith Whitley. I love Keith. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, like I said, I'll be glad to play it for you if I know it. I can do some stuff like from Mel Tillis on up to about Blackberry Smoke. So big broad range there. Where there's a cloud don't mean there's rain. Tears in my eyes don't mean there's pain. Don't flatter yourself, I'm over you. Things aren't always what they seem. You can't believe everything you read all over my face. I'm over you. You heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Somebody told you I was taking it rough. Why they making those stories up when I'm over you? There were times if you had been round that you would have seen me broken down, but now you won't. I'm over you. So if I seem just a little bit cold, it only means that you've lost the cold that you had on me. I'm over you. Yeah, you heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Somebody told you I was taking it rough. Why they making those stories up? And I'm over you. Yes, you heard I'm drinking more than I should, and I ain't been looking all that good. Somebody told you I was taking it rough. Why they making those stories up? And I'm over you. I'm over you. I'm over you. I'm over you. Yes, I am. Thank you so much. Thank you. I do a little bit of Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. And this one's called Good Time. Work, work all week long, punching the clock from dusk till dawn, counting the days to Friday night, that's when all the conditions arrive for a good time. Yeah, for a good time. I've been working all week and I'm tired and I want to sleep and I want to have fun, it's time for a good time. I cash my check, clean my truck, put on my hat, forgot about work. Sun going down, head across town, pick up my baby, turn it around, good time. Oh, we're looking for a good time. Yeah, I've been working all week and I'm tired, I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun, it's time for a good time. Pig in the ground, beer on ice, just like Hank told us about. Singing along, both these songs, rowdy friends, all night long, good time. Lord, we're having a good time. Yeah, I've been working all week and I'm tired, I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun, it's time for a good time. Heel toe, do-si-do, scooting boots, swinging doors, kicks and done, brandy, honky-tonk heaven, double shotgun, good time. Lord, we're having a good time. Yeah, I've been working all week and I'm tired, I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun, it's time for a good time. Shot of tequila, beer on tap, sweets of the woman set on my lap. G with an O over the D, T with an I, and M with an E, that spells good time. Yeah, it's good time. Yeah, I've been working all week and I'm tired, I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun, it's time for a good time. 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5 o'clock, they know where that's gonna go. Shutting them doors, closing them down, head for the Waffle House way across town. Good time. Yes, we're having a good time. Yeah, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Yeah, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Yeah, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Good time, good time. We're all out for a good time. Little Alan Jackson at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. A little good time. Thank you so much. Come on in, come on in. The air conditioner working great today. Yep, and it's almost 5 o'clock somewhere, isn't it? How about a double shot of Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar? Everywhere you look, you can write a book on the trouble with a woman and a man. You cannot impose, you can't stick your nose into something that you don't understand. Still you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight and whose car is parked next door, yeah. Heart is on the line each and every time love is stolen in the shadows of the night. You know what's wrong all along, it keeps moving on as long as it keeps out of sight. Still you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight and whose car is parked next door, yeah. I thought I knew her well, I really couldn't tell that she had another lover on her mind. You see, it felt so right when she held me tight. Yeah, how could I be so blind? Still you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight and whose car is parked next door. Our heart is on the line each and every time love is stolen in the shadows of the night. You see it's wrong all along, it keeps moving on as long as it keeps out of sight. Still you wonder who's being true, who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight and whose car is parked next door. Still you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight and whose car is parked next door. I said whose car is parked next door. Who's cheating who now? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, I do. Come on in, guys. Come on in. All right. There was a time I could drink my cares away, drown out all of the heartache, hurt me night and day. When the thought of you came crashing through, I think I'll have one more. Now the whiskey ain't working anymore, and I need one good honky-tonk angel to turn my life around. That's reason enough for me to lay this old bottle down. It's a woman willing, that's what I'm looking for. Now the whiskey ain't working anymore. They knew my name in every bar in town. Yes, and they knew all of the reasons I was humming round, round, round. Yes, and in my mind, peace I find until they start to pour. Now the whiskey ain't working anymore, and I need one good honky-tonk angel to turn my life around. That's the reason enough for me to lay this old bottle down. Hell, a woman willing, that's what I'm looking for. Now the whiskey ain't working anymore. Oh, that whiskey ain't working anymore. No, it ain't working. Thank you so much. Little Travis Tritt and Marty Stewart. Hey guys, my name is Dwayne Langston, and I'll be up here till about 2 o'clock. I'd like to play something you want to hear. If you got something on your mind, a request or something, I'd be glad to try to play it for you. I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity. And thank y'all so much for hanging out with us at AJ's. Thank you, man. And it's just that easy. Come on, drop a little love in the bucket and tell me what you want to hear, and I'll be glad to play it for you if I know it. And I just happen to know this one. How about that? Remember when I was young and so were you. Time stood still, and the love we knew. You were the first, so was I. Made love and then we cried. Remember when? Remember when? Vowed the vows and walked the walk, gave our hearts, made the start, and it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy and there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when? Oh, one died and you were born. Life was changed, disassembled, rearranged on the floor. We came together, fell apart, and we broke each other's hearts. Remember when? Remember when? The sound of little feet was the music. We danced to eat the week, brought back the love. We found trust, now we never give it up. Remember when? Remember when? 30 seems so old now looking back. It's just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when? Remember when? Said we're turning and he turned gray, and when the children grew up and moved away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the fun we've had, and we'll remember when. We'll remember. We'll remember when. Yeah, a little Alan Jackson for you. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. I don't do that particular one. I know the one you're talking about. I do about 20 Alan Jackson songs, but that's not one of them. Well, thank you anyway. I appreciate that. Well, that was an Alan Jackson song I didn't know, and I appreciate the request, but I do appreciate the tip, too. I'll do you another Alan Jackson song. I love Alan Jackson. He's been very good to me. This is my second year playing here at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. And he has been very, very, very good to me. This is one of my favorites. Painted red, the stripe was white. It was 18 feet from bow to stern light. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta. I rode up with Daddy when he went there to get him. Put on a shine, put on a motor, built out of love, made full of water. Ran her for years till the transom got rotten. A piece of my childhood will never be forgotten. It was just an old plywood mug, a 75 Johnson with electric choke. A young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would turn it sharp, make it whine. He said, you can't beat the way an old wood boat rides. Just a little leg across the Alabama line, but I was king of the ocean when Daddy let me drive. Just an old half-ton short bed Ford my uncle bought new back in '64. Daddy got it right 'cause the engine was smoking, a couple of burnt valves, and he had it going. He'd let me drive her when we'd haul off a load down a dirt strip where we dumped trash off Big Pin Road. I'd sit up in the street and set my feet out to the pedal, smiling like a hero that just received a medal. It was just an old hand-me-down Ford, 3-speed on the column and a dent in the door. A young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would press that clutch, keep it right. He said, a little slower, son, now you're doing just fine. Just a dirt road with trash on each side, but I was Mario Andretti when Daddy let me drive. Now I'm all grown up, 3 daughters of my own, I let them drive my own Jeep down the pasture at our home. Maybe one day they'll reach back into their files, pull out that old memory and think of me and smile and say, it was just an old worn out Jeep, rusty old floorboards hot on my feet. A young girl, 2 hands on the wheel, I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would turn it left, steer it right, straighten up, girl, now you're doing just fine. Just a little valley by the river where we ride, but I was high on a mountain when Daddy let me drive. Oh, he let me drive. Daddy let me drive. It was just an old plywood and bone 75 Johnson electric choke. Yeah. And I actually know how to drive a 3-speed on the column. How about that? That was one of my first vehicles that I had. Old 69 Chevrolet. Do what now? No, it was a truck. It was a hand-me-down. My dad. It was one of my daddy's company vehicles, and he had retired it, so we fixed it up a little bit. It had a little slant six in it. 3-speed on column, long bed, ugly red. Had a lot of dents in it too. All right, do a little Johnny Cash for you. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'd be glad to play it. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock, and right after I get through, Rodney and them is going to be up here, and that's a full band deal, and they are excellent. So if y'all are going to hang around a little bit, that'd be well worth listening to. You can come up and talk to me and ask for a request, or you can scan that code on the TV. It'll bring you up to a set of song lists that I do, and it'll pop that song right on up to my telephone. You don't even have to get out of your seat. Now, that's laziness there. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Found my wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. Thank you, ladies, ring of fire, the ring of fire. Y'all have a good day. Thank you so much. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet, thank you. When hearts like ours meet, thank you. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Yeah, a little Johnny Cash. Thank you. Well, hey, Melissa. How are you today? Awesome. I do a little George Strait for you. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. When that sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. And I'll be looking for Ray when they pull that gate. Lord, I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got, it's just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Yeah, a little Amarillo by morning. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. We got any Alan Jackson fans in here today by any chance? Anybody like Alan? All right. I'm going to do an Alan Jackson song. This is one of my very favorites that he does. It's not my favorite, but it's one of them. I love the story songs. It's midnight in Montgomery, Silver Eagle only road. I was on my way to Mobile from a big New Year's Eve show. I stopped just for a minute to see a friend outside of town. With my collar up, I found his name, and I felt the wind die down. A drunk man in a cowboy hat took me by surprise, wearing shiny boots, a nudie suit, and haunting eyes. He said, "Friends, it's good to see you. It's nice to know you care." But when the wind picked up, he was gone. Was he ever really there? 'Cause it's midnight in Montgomery. Just tell that whippoorwill, see the stars light up a purple sky, and feel that lonesome chill. When the wind is right, you can hear the song, smell whiskey in the air. It's midnight in Montgomery, Hank's always singing there. Well, I climbed back on that eagle. I took one last look around. Through the red tail lights, a shadow moved slow across the ground. And off somewhere a midnight train was slowly passing by. I could hear that whistle moaning. I'm so lonesome I could cry. And it's midnight in Montgomery. Just hear that whippoorwill, see the stars light up a purple sky, and feel that blowing chill. When the wind is right, you can hear the song, smell whiskey in the air. It's midnight in Montgomery, Hank's always singing there. Hank's always singing there. Hank's always singing there. Midnight in Montgomery. Yeah, a little Alan Jackson at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. There you go. A little late, but that's all right. That's all right. Hey, guys, my name is Dwayne Langston. I do country music. If y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'll be glad to do it for you. I do work for tips, and I appreciate your kindness and your generosity, but I ask before you're kind to me, be kind to the bartender. Erica back there is working really hard for you today. She's keeping them drinks coming out nice and cool and just like it's supposed to be. I do a little Tim McGraw. I spent $48 last night at the county fair. It throwed out my shoulder, but I want her that teddy bear. She got me saying, sugar pie, honey, darling, and dear, I ain't seen the Braves play a game all year. I'm gonna get fired if I don't get sleep. My long-lost buddy say I'm falling too deep, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I've tried so hard, I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. My mama and daddy tried to teach me courtesy, but it never sank in until that girl took a hold of me. Now I'm holding throwing umbrellas and opening up doors, taking out the trash and I'm sweeping my floor. I'm crossing my fingers, counting every kiss, praying that it keeps going on like this. 'Cause I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I tried so hard, I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. My mama and daddy tried to teach me courtesy, and I sank in until a girl took a hold of me. Well, I'm sweeping umbrellas and opening up doors. I'm taking out the trash and I'm sweeping my floor. I'm crossing my fingers, counting every kiss, praying that it keeps going on like this. 'Cause I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Gotta watch my truck, get dressed up, to pick her up to watch TV. When she sits down on the sofa, moves a little closer, well, she can't get enough of me. And I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Yeah, I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Yeah, I do like it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Little Travis Tritt. Hey guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'd be glad to do it. You can come talk to me, or you can scan that code on your TV or on your tabletop. It'll bring you to a list of songs. It'll shoot that song right on up to my telephone. You don't even have to get out of your chair. I got rice cooking in the microwave. I got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave. And it's a goofy thing, but I just gotta say, hey, well, I'm doing all right. Well, I think I'll make me some homemade soup. I'm feeling pretty good, and that's the truth. It ain't either drug or drug-induced. Oh, I think I'm doing all right. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? Been 15 years since I've left home. I said good luck to every seed I've sown. I gave it my best and then I left it alone. Oh, I hope they're doing all right. Well, look in the mirror, what do I see? A lone wolf there staring back at me. I'm long in the tooth and harmless as can be. Oh, I hate we're doing all right. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? Sometimes it's lonely, sometimes it's only me and the shadows that fill this room. Sometimes I'm falling, desperately calling, howling at the moon. Well, I might go get me a new tattoo, or take my Harley for a 3-day cruise. Might even grow me a Fu Manchu. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? it's a great day to be alive. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's a great day to be alive at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar on Broadway. I do a little Johnny Paycheck. Well, I said, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'm ever gonna need. She is life when I wanna live. She is everything to me in life that life can give. Yeah, she's my water when I need a drink. She's the first thought in my mind each time I try to think. I'm telling you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'm ever gonna need. She's my fingers when I wanna feel. She's the only thing to me in life that is really real. She is love. She's all the love I know. She can kiss the ground in the winter time and make a flower grow. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'm ever gonna need. I'm begging you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. I'm asking you, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Little Johnny Paycheck, a little friend, don't take her, she's all I got. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't forget to be kind to Erica behind the bar there. She's working hard for you today. Do a little John Michael Montgomery. Well, I went down to the Grundy County auction where I found something I just had to have. My mind said that I should proceed with caution. My heart just said, go ahead and make a bid on that. And I said, hey, baby, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine on mine. Do your bidding and be at your beck and call. I've never seen anyone looking so fine. Girl, I gotta have it, she's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. So little lady in the second row, she's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. Got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eye. I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Well, the auctioneer was going about a mile a minute. He was calling names and calling them out loud. Well, I guess that I was really getting in it, 'cause I just hollered out above the crowd. I said, hey, pretty baby, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine on mine. Do your bidding and be at your beck and call. I've never seen anyone looking so fine, girl. I gotta have it, she's the one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. Sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. Got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Yeah, we found love on the auction block and I hauled her heart away. Now we still love to talk about the way we met that day when I said, hey, pretty baby, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make it mine on mine. Do your bidding and be at your beck and call. I've never seen anyone looking so fine, girl. I gotta have it, she's the one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. Sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. Got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right, do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready to the Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Before you drop that quarter, keep one thing in mind. You got a heartbroken hillbilly standing here in line. I've been down and lonely ever since you left. Boy, you spend your money, baby. Play me one request. And don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox. Play me a country song. Well, I ain't got nothing against rock and roll. Hey, but my heart's been broken. I need a song that's slow. Ain't nothing like a steel guitar, a drowning memory. But you spend your money, play a song for me. And don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Well, I ain't got nothing against rock and roll. Hey, my heart is broken. I need a song that's slow. Ain't nothing like a steel guitar around a memory. But you spend your money, play a song for me. And don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Play me some country, yeah. Thank you so much, appreciate that. Slow it down, do a little George Strait. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'll be glad to do it. I do appreciate the tips too, by the way. Thank you so much. Slow it down, do a little George Strait. I'm still feeling 25. Most of the time, I still raise a little Cain with the boys. Honky-tonks and pretty women, Lord, I'm still right there with them, singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. Hey, I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, the truth about a mirror is that damned old mirror don't always tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and it's really no exception of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. Hey, I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, the truth about a mirror is that damned old mirror don't always show the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and it's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. Hey, I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Hey, I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Yeah, a little George Strait there for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here for another hour and a half or so. Y'all got something you want to hear? If I can do it for you, I'll be glad to play it for you. I do appreciate your kindness, too. Do a little Joe Diffie. They were farm kids way down in Dixie. They met in high school in the 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the start. One July in the midnight hour, they climbed upon the water tower, stood on a rail and painted a 10-foot heart in John Deere green. On a hot summer night, you wrote Billy Bob Love Charlene in letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere They settled down on 80 acres, raising sweet corn, kids and the maters. They flew together like a hand in a glove. And on a clear day from their front yard, if you look and know what to look for, off to the east you can still read his words of love. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loved Charlene. In letters 3 foot high, and the poor town said the boy should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere green. Now more than once this town has discovered pain. No, there ain't no use. There ain't no pain in the world that'll cover if a heart keeps showing through. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob loved Charlene. In letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said the fool should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere green. John Deere green. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. Little Brooks and Dunn. The sun goes down on my side of town. A lonesome feeling comes to my door. The whole world turns blue. There's a rundown bar by the railroad tracks, a table for two, sitting way in the back, where I sit alone. I think of losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. I think of two young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see her in the shadow of the smoke-filled room. No telling how many times I've sat here and cried, or how many times that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back one day. Oh, and I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. I think of two young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see her in the shadow of the smoke-filled room. No telling how many times I've sat here and cried, or how many lines that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back one day. Oh, and I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. Oh, trains dance in and out of the beam of a neon moon. Yeah, a little Brooks and Dunn. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank y'all. There you go. Oh, you're doing a terrible job of that, boy. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me show you how that's done across the street, man. They're trying to butcher that Johnny Cash song. I'll show them how the right way to do it. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much for his ma and me, except this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Well, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red. Some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. And I'd tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My wits got hard, my lip got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But it made me a vow to the moon and the stars. I'd search them honky-tonks and bars and kill that man. Give me that awful name. It was Gatlinburg in mid-July. Just hit town, my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table, dealing studs, sat the dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from the worn-out picture that my mother had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eyes. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Well, I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we went through the walls and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud, the blood, and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Then I heard him laugh, and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, and I saw him smiling. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave him that name, and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die. It's that name that helped to make you strong. Said, now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me. You got the right to kill me now. I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. What could I do? What could I do? Got all choked up and called him Paul. He called me son. I come away with a different point of view. But I think about him every now and then, and every time I try, every time I win. If I ever have a son, I think I'm going to name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name, y'all. Little Johnny Cash. Thank you. Boy named Sue. Thank you. Hey, guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'll be glad to do it. I'm going to be up here for another hour. Right after I get through up here, Rodney and them's going to be up here. They are a great band, I'm telling you. So if y'all got time, y'all hang around and stick around with Rodney and them. All right. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with me. All right, thank you. Do what now? No, I don't. Yep, that's it. All right, I got a request here. I'm going to do the song for you. A heart on the run keeps a hand on the gun, can't trust anyone. And I was so sure what I needed was more, tried to shoot out the sun. The days when we raged, we threw off the bait, such damage was done. But I made it through to someone I knew. I said I'm in for someone. So girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room. Someone needs medical help or the magnolia's bloom. It's cold in this house, and I ain't going out to job wood. So cover me up and know you're enough. Use me for good. Put your faith to the test. I tore off your dress in Richmond on high. Yeah, I sobered up, swore off all that stuff forever this time. The old lovers sing, I thought it'd be me who helped him get home. Love was a dream, one that I never seen till you came along. Girl, hang your dress out to dry, we ain't leaving this room. To Percy breeze breaks open wide or a river runs through and carries this house on its stone like a piece of driftwood. So cover me up and know you're enough. Use me for good. Cover me up, know you're enough. Use me for good. So girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room. Just someone needs medical help or the magnolia's bloom. It's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. Just cover me up and know you're enough. Use me for good. Cover me up and know you're enough. Use me for good. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Thank you. All right, that was by request, and I appreciate it. Thank y'all guys for the tips too. I do appreciate that. Every musician down here on Broadway works for tips, and we do appreciate it when you can be generous. Take care of your bartender today too, as well. Erica's works hard for you. She is just the hardest working bartender we're gonna have on the first floor this afternoon. Country and music singers have been a real close family. Yeah, but lately some of my kinfolks have disowned a few others than me. I guess it's because I kind of changed my direction. Yeah, Lord, I guess I went and broke their old family tradition. It don't me wanna know, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Over and over, everybody makes my prediction. If I get stoned, I'm just carrying on an old family tradition. And I am very proud of my daddy's name, although his kind of music and mine ain't exactly the same. Stop and think it over, put yourself in my unique position. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. You don't me wanna know, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Yes, and if I'm down in some honky-tonk, some old slick trying to give me friction, I said, leave me alone. I'm singing all night long. It's a family tradition. Yeah, now I have loved some ladies. Yes, and I have loved Jim Beam. Yeah, they both tried to kill me back in 1973. So when that doctor asked me, son, how'd you get in this condition? I said, hey, soft bones, I'm just carrying on an old family tradition. So don't ask me, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Stop and think it over. Try to put yourself in my unique position. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. Yes, it is. That's why I drink and that's why I smoke. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll do a little Travis Tritt for you. As we sat there on the front porch of that old gray house was I was born and raised, staring at the dusty fields where my daddy, he worked hard every day. Well, I think kind of hurt him when I said, Daddy, there's a lot that I don't know. Yeah, but don't you ever dream about a life where corn don't grow. Well, he just sat there silent, staring at his favorite coffee cup. I saw a storm of mixed emotions in his eyes when he looked up. He said, son, I know at your age, this whole world seems like it's turning slow. And you think you'll find an answer to it all where corn don't grow. Hard times are real, there's dusty fields no matter where you go. And you may change your mind, 'cause the weeds are high where corn don't grow. remember feeling guilty when Daddy turned and walked out of the house. I was only 17 back then, but I thought that I knew more than I know now. I can't say that it didn't warn me. This city life's a hard road to hoe. And ain't it funny how a dream can turn around where corn don't grow? Hard times are real. There's dusty fields no matter where you go. And you may change your mind, 'cause the weeds are high where corn don't grow. Hard times are real. There's dusty fields no matter where you go. And you may change your mind, oh, the weeds are high where corn don't grow. Yes, and you may change your mind, oh, the weeds are high where corn don't grow. Yeah, corn don't grow. Thank you. Hey guys, my name is Dwayne Langston. If you've got something you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I got about 45 more minutes. I'll be glad to do it. If I know it, I certainly will. Thank y'all for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thank you for the tip. Appreciate that. All right. Well, I got my first truck when I was 3. I drove 100,000 miles on my knee. I hauled marbles and rocks and fought twice before. I hauled a Barbie doll bed for the girl next door. She tried to pay me with a kiss and I began to understand there's something women like about a pickup man. When I turned 16, I saved a few $100. My first car, it was a pickup truck. I started cruising the town, and the first girl I see was Bobby Joe Gentry, the homecoming queen. She flagged me down and climbed up in my cab and said, I never knew you were a pickup man. You could set my truck on fire, rolling down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a goon to fill. I got an 8-foot bed that doesn't have to be made. If it weren't for trucks, you wouldn't have tailgates. I met all of my wives in traffic jams. It is something women like about a pickup man. Most Friday nights I can be found in the back of my truck in an old Chase Lounge. Back to my spot at the drive-in show. You know, cargo light gives off a romantic glow. I never have to wait in line at the popcorn stand, 'cause there's something women like about a pickup man. You can set my truck on fire, rolling down a hill. I still wouldn't trade it for a coon to fill. I got an 8-foot bed that doesn't have to be made. If it weren't for trucks, you wouldn't have tailgates. I met all of my wives in traffic jams. And there's something women like about a pickup man. Yeah, a bucket of rust or a brand new machine. Once around the block and you'll know what I mean. You can set my truck on fire, rolling down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a coon to fill. I got an 8-foot bed that doesn't have to be made. If it weren't for trucks, you wouldn't have tailgates. I met all of my wives in traffic jams. It is something women like about a pickup man. Yeah, there's something women like about a pickup man. Hey. Something women like about a pickup man. All right. Little Kenny Chesney. I've been up to my neck working 6 days a week. I wore a hole in the soles of the shoes on my feet. I've been dreaming about getting away since I don't know. Ain't no better time than now for Mexico. No shoes, no shirt, no problem. Blues, what blues? Hey, I forgot 'em. Feel the sun in the sand, a drink in my hand with no bottom. No shoes, no shirt, no problem. Ain't got no problem. Want a towel and a chair in the sand by the sea. I want to look through my shades and see you there with me. I want to soak up life for a while in laid back mode. No clock, no boss, no checks, no dress code. No shoes, no shirt, no problems. Blues, what blues? Hey, I forgot 'em. With the sun in the sand, a drink in my hand with no bottom. No shoes, no shirt, no problem. Well, babe, let's get packed. Tank tops and flip-flops if you got 'em. No shoes, no shirt, no problem. Ain't got no problem. Ain't got no problem. Yeah. Well, hey there, Mr. Matthew. How are you today, man? I'm good. Had a good vacation. Yeah, we went to the mountains, man. We had a great time. Yeah. Yeah. I did. I had a good time. Well, I'm glad to be back. All right. Anybody here like Alan Jackson's? You're all at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar? Alan Jackson's been awful good to me. I'm going to do one of his biggest hits here. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on the Friday night, in a pyramid of cans in a pale moonlight. They talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, hit a living for a minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Well, we cocked up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pair of Americans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Walked up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pair of Americans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Down by the river on a Friday night in a pair of Americans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Chattahoochee. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Guys, if y'all got anything in your world you want to hear, I got about 30 more minutes. If I know it, I'll be glad to play it for you. If I don't, if you pay me enough, I'll be glad to fake it for you. If you like what you hear, drop a little money in my bucket up here. Help me get my car out of the garage. If you don't like what you hear, drop a little in there anyway, and I'll get some lessons, and I promise next time y'all come back, I'll be better. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Little Tyler Childers. Early in the morning when the sun does rise, lying in bed with bloodshot eyes. Late in the evening when the sun sinks low, well, that's about the time my rooster crows. I've got women up and down this creek, they keep me moving and my engine clean. They run me ragged, but I don't fret, 'cause there ain't been one to slow me down yet. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than a grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, sail them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. Yeah, life got people down to tell me red. You keep on living and you wind up dead. Cast your troubles with the Lord of the Lords, wind up laying on a cooling board. Well, I've got buddies up at White House Road, they keep me strutting when my feet get cold. Rot gut whiskey gonna ease my pain, and all this running gonna keep me sane. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than a grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living and a damn good feeling to run these roads. When you lay me down in the cold hard clay, Won't you sing them hymns while the banjo plays? You can tell them ladies that they ought not frown, 'cause there ain't been nothing that held me down. Long been women or shallow grave. Ain't old blues, just a different day. Take me drinking that moonshine. Get me higher than a grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall. Throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine. Ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living and a damn good feeling to run these roads. It's a damn good feeling to run these roads. It's a damn good feeling to run these roads. Yeah, a little White House Road. Thank you so much. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, I got about 30 more minutes. If y'all got a request, just come on up and talk to me. Do a little Chris Stapleton. Well, the road rolls out like a welcome man to a better place than the one we're at. And I ain't got no kind of plan, but I've had all this down I can stand. I've got friends out on the coast. We can jump in the water and see what flows. We've been saved for a rainy day. Let's beat the storm and be on our way. It don't matter to me wherever we are is where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives we take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Starting over. This might not be an easy time. There's rivers to cross and hills to climb. Someday we might fall apart, and some nights might get cold and dark. But nobody wins afraid of losing. And the hard roads are the ones we're choosing. Someday we'll look back and smile and know it all was worth the while. It don't matter to me wherever we are is where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Starting over. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Starting over. Starting over. Starting over. Yeah, a little Chris Stapleton. Thank you so much. Hey guys, my name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here for another 30 minutes or so. If you got something you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to play it. I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity. I ask that you be kind to Erica back there. She is working hard for you today. Do this Alan Jackson song since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow, and so am I. Workday passes like molasses in wintertime. Hey, but it's July. I've been paid by the hour, older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. Like to call it something, but I think I'll just call it a day. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, we got some singers in the house. I like that. This lunch break, it's gonna take all afternoon and half the night. Tomorrow morning, I know there'll be hell to pay. Hey, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off now in over a year. My Jamaican vacation gonna start right here. If the phone is for me, you can tell them I just sailed away. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I could pay off my tab, pull myself in a cab, and be back to work before 2. At a moment like this, I can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do? What would he do? He'd say, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12, but I don't care. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12, but I don't care. You know I don't care, 'cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yes, it is. Y'all give yourselves a big hand back there. Y'all are some good singers. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I had a request to do some Brooks and Dunn. I just happen to have one handy for you. How about that? Right, a good request to do some Brooks and Dunn. It's one of my favorites that they do. I was raised off of Route 3, out past where the blacktop ends. We go to church on Sunday morning, race barefoot back to Johnson's fence. That's when I first saw Mary on that roadside picking blackberries. The summer turned a corner in my soul, down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. I learned a path of heaven full of sinners and believers. Learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've learned, I come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. Well, my daddy didn't like me much in my shackled up GTO. I'd sneak out in the middle of the night and throw rocks at her bedroom window. We'd turn out the headlights and drive by the moonlight, talk about what our future might hold down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. That's where the path of heaven, full of sinners and believers, learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've learned, I come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. I went out into the world and I came back in whole. And I lost Mary, I got her back again. And driving home tonight feels like I found a long lost friend. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. I learned a path to heaven, full of sinners and believers. Learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've learned, I come to know there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. That red dirt road. Yeah, Little Brooks and Dunn by request. That's just how you do it. You request a song. If I know it, you put a little love in the jug up here, and I'll get it out for you. Got time to do 4 or 5 more. So if you got something in particular you want to hear, I'll be glad to do it for you. All right, do a little fishing in the dark. Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the tree. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs blowing on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stone road, I'm gonna take you to a special place ain't nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me go fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Spend the whole day through, it feels so good to be with you. Spring is almost over and the summer's coming and the days are getting long. Waiting for waiting for the time to get right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. Well, it don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. Jump in the river and cool ourselves in the heat of the night. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me go fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Spend the whole day through, it feels so good to be with you and me. Go fishing in the dark. Yeah, a little fishing in the dark. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Hey guys, if y'all got something you want to hear, if I can do it, I'll be glad to play it for you. Yes, sir. Yes, I can do that for you. I appreciate that. What did you ask for? I forgot already. Troubadour, there you go. I didn't forget, it slipped my mind. Let's do some George Strait. I still feel 25 most of the time. I still raise a lot of hell with the boys, honky tonks and pretty women. Lord, I'm still right there with him, singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. Yeah, I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, the truth about a mirror is that damn old mirror don't always tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and it's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. Yeah, I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. Hey, I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Hey, I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Yeah, little troubadour. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, get that Randy Travis song for you right now. You got a Randy Travis in particular, or you just want to hear Randy Travis? No, I don't do that one. I'm so sorry. That's a great song though. I'll do you another one. How about that? On the other hand, yeah, I could do that one for you. On one hand, I count the reasons I could stay with you and hold you close to me all night long. So many lovers' games I'd love to play with you. On that hand, there's no reason why it's wrong. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. In your arms I feel the passion that I thought had died. When I looked into your eyes, I found myself. And I first kissed your lips, I felt so alive. I got to hand it to you, girl, you're something else. But on the other hand, thank you, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. Yeah, the reason I must go is on the other hand. Oh, little Randy Travis by request. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. Do a little Shenandoah for you. How about that? Well, just about a mile off of 109, there's a little church sitting back in the pines. Promised that girl she was gonna be mine. I wouldn't be surprised if she was standing there crying. Oh, oh, I didn't know a worn-out Ford could go so slow. Oh, oh, you better put your foot down on the floor. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, let's pass down in the back, but I think he's alive. Bobby's got his head hanging over the side. Here you are doing only 95. What's the matter with you, man? Thought you said you could drive. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know a worn-out Ford could go so slow. Ho, ho, you better put your foot down on the floor. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, let's pass down in the back, but I think he's alive. Bobby's got his head hanging over the side. Here you are doing only 95. What's the matter with you, man? Thought you said you could drive. Whoa, whoa. I didn't know a worn-out Ford could go so slow. Ho, ho. You better put your foot down on the floor. Hey, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Sweeter than the dew on a honeysuckle vine, warmer than noon on the 4th of July. Cutest little gal that I ever have known, waiting at the church on the Cumberland Road. Whoa, whoa, I didn't know a worn-out Ford could go so slow. Ho, ho, you better put your foot down on the floor. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, we've been rocking all night, but don't you know we gotta get me to the church on the Cumberland Road. Yeah, a little church on the Cumberland Road. Thank you. All right, got time to do a couple more? Do this old Alabama song for you. Rolling down the backwoods, Tennessee byway. One arm on a wheel, holding my lover with the other. A sweet soul southern thrill. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. Couldn't feel better, I'm together with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar, parked in a holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, take a little loving, little turtle loving on the Mason Dixon line. It's my life, oh so right, my Dixieland delight. Whitetail buck deer, munching on clover, red-tailed hog sitting on a limb, chubby old groundhog, broken bullfrog, it as free as feeling in the wind. Homegrown country girl, she's gonna give me a whirl on a Tennessee Saturday night. Living in heaven, living in heaven, my Dixieland delight. I spend my dollar, parked in the holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, take a little loving, little turtle loving on the Mason-Dixon line. Well, it's my life, oh so right, my Dixieland delight. Yeah, a little Dixieland delight. Thank you so much. Hey guys, I do appreciate the requests and I appreciate the tips. My name is Dwayne Langston. I got time for one more. If y'all got something you want to hear, I'll be glad to do it for you. If not, I got this one I'm going to close the show out with. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Y'all hang around for Rodney and them. They are a great group, and I tell you, if you hang around and listen to them, you will not be disappointed. I should have never heard old Marshall Dillon and say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I ask you twice to make you pretty please. She just said yes in a New York minute, never tied the knot. His heart wasn't in it, he stole a kiss, said he rode away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. He should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six string, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young man's heart, just like Gene and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I should have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the kills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night neath the desert stars, a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young girl's heart, just like Gene and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Yeah, I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. Should have been a cowboy. Thank y'all very much. Thank you so much. My name is Dwayne Langston, and I've had a great time today. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Y'all stay tuned for Rodney and them. They'll be coming right up next. Got a cramp in my leg.